to another Comming 998 video. Today I'll be looking at the Codename Strike Force train set. As you might be able to see, it's from, if you can't see on that little sticker, it says train wheel for $100. As most of my previous, actually, one of my last reviews, it was from that store. Also, a lot of my other trains are there from there as well, but probably there'll be a review later, or probably not. Anyway, this is a double train set, also because it's from Hornby, as everyone should know. It has a oval of track and a siding. I think you might not be able to see that, but I'll just like that. Please note, I've already taken it out of the box, so some of the parts may not be in there when being playing out. I'll show you along the way which parts are missing, and I'll bring them out so you can have a look. So I'm gonna now. So let's have a look inside. It's quite a tight box. Okay, I might have just knocked the camera, but there's two things that just came out. One is where I store all my receipts, but we don't need to have a look at that. And the second is the track mat and instruction leaflet pack. I'll just show you the stuff that comes in. There is a double gauge 2010, even though that I got this in 2012. And I was just looking at the camera and it seems to run out of battery. Just wait 1 second while I get a new one. Alright, I'm back with a new battery. To where we were, this is the 2010 accessories guide. There's quite a lot of trains, but some of these aren't even here anymore. Even though I bought this in 2011, but sorry about that knock. And also because, and this year is actually 2012 already. As you might have noticed from the fireworks of Australia Day that came in quite late. And here's something that you should have a look at. There it is, the Flying Scotsman Class A3. Hornby has re-released this as the circa 2011 this year in wartime black and the same livery. So there's the hip motor instruction manual, but well, everyone should have one of that. A warranty card, because I seem to be on the other side of the world. That's gonna be going quite far, I think. There's the one for the R8250 train controller. But if you've got DC, you should have that, and the collector club membership. But this is for 2010, so you have to get a new one if you want to enter it now. That should have the new model on it. I had the 2011 picture as well, but we don't need to mind about that because I'm not going to be joining anytime soon, and well, until I get a new notice. Quite a lot of the 2010s you can find in sets now because they're quite, well, a lot of the sets are quite old actually, for some reason. And here's the special wartime track mat. quite big, so I probably can't do it, but if you look, it's got explosions and broken houses, and here's half of a tank, and the rest is here. But yeah, this is a special one, but I don't use it because I use the normal Hornby track mat. From the bullet train set, the Hitachi bullet train Blue Rapier train set, the railroad version, not the premium. Well, I wouldn't mind to get the premium one day, but that's not going to happen for a long time. Okay, let's get into the set. As you can see, there's a few metal and all the tissue papers coming out, because these metal I've been converting one of the Lomax into a track scratching cleaner thing, so I can get off all the dirt that's on the top layer. But I have to clean the real dirt off myself. Okay, I'll just leave those. Oops, I'll just leave them there for now, and I'll show you how I put it together. Probably in another video, because I'm going to run out of time. Okay, there's 8 third radius curves that are very gentle for most locomotives, but just to know, this locomotive is an 040 with a hip motor that goes simply out of this speed out of this world, because coming in, and the steam train can't go, a little shunter can't go at life speed of 100 kilometers an hour, or 50 kilometers either. There's 2 straights. One says go back into track thing, because this is from the replacement area, and there's also supposed to be 2 of these little shorts, but the other one's in use at this moment, and the power track. But there was 2 points, but I've used that, and that's with the USA Flying Scotsman. I will do a review of that when I get 4,475 viewers. Anyway, here's the normal stuff. Get control up. Don't think I can. There's a normal type transformer there, but I can't take it out because it's absolutely tight. I might show you it in another video, but here's the normal standard DC controller that's planning to replace another controller that seems to be having a few technical difficulties. Okay, let's go into the train, but first the special cars and tankers. First up is the Forest type tanker. It's got a moving head, and and looks quite nice and quietly blends into Forest. So next up is the Forest car. I don't know what type it is, because someone told me earlier, but can't really remember. But it should be a Jeep for a reason, because Jeeps were at that time. So just to know, the back does come off, so you can put it like mold if you ever want to. But there's also the 2 of the exact same things from the desert, but I won't check them because they're the exact same thing except in a different livery. For some reason, and let's go on a local now, but for some reason the train looks like the Forest, and how can this go in the desert? It will just get caught. It's got the old 40 wheels types. Remember, they go quite fast. Anyway, and I've had this, no, actually a few other locos to derail before that has this type of wheel set. They have the giant couplings. They're not NAM because if you can see under there, they're stuck. and there's a hole for the brake part that is in this little pack. There was a man, driver and a fireman that came with it, but I've used that in a different locomotive because I kind of actually really need them, because the bigger locomotives are much better with them. It's mainly just one big motor piece, and with metal bogies of course, and a metal motor, but see, because it's a cheap locomotive, it's good enough for now. Okay, now that we're going to go into one of the Lomax. There's this little car attacher here. Whoops. I would tell you, they're quite these are quite light and they derail a lot, so you should leave this on. But if yours still derails, like mine sometimes, I just get this piece of metal and just attach it to the bottom of the Lomax, the car holder, and it still sits on quite well, and it will weigh down your coach much more. Please note this one is the one that had the so-called track cleaner attached to it, but I will show you how how this works all together later on. Here's another Lomax, but oops, this is pretty much the exact same thing as the other one. And as well as that, there's a van in the forest livery. As you might have noticed, all of the other stuff were all rolling stock and locomotive were from the forest. Okay, I will go on to the layout now, because we kind of really do need to have a test, see how it runs.